Oh, welcome back, everybody. Today we're introducing our newest software. It's called the Furlong Fitness Formula. Now, this is a program that was partly developed by a trainer, one of the best trainers in Southern California, Ron Ellis, and of course, Len. But basically, what you're looking at here is a program that measures the number of furlongs, both worked and raced, over a certain period of time, translates those into the strength of the horse, durability, etc. And it's got a lot other to it than just the furlong part of it, but just to show you here basically is what the main screen looks like. It's kind of picky, but which is a good thing. Usually the horses with blank spaces here are the ones that'll contend down here because there's several restrictions that keep a lot of the horses out that simply don't qualify. Another nice thing real quick before I leave this screen is with this program, you're going to get a really nice bonus. It's called the Trainer Tempo. And it's one that Len developed using trainer patterns. This we were gonna sell separately for $88, but when you buy the Furlong formula, you're gonna get this one for free, and it's a pretty neat program too. Len calls it Trainer Tempo. It's really kind of trainer patterns, but it's a very, very viable program as well. So let's look at the details over here on the Furlong formula. So basically, and this is a concept that was developed probably several years ago. I believe Ray Talbot, as usual, who else, was one of the first guys who came up with a furlong, that the number of furlongs raced and worked can be indicative of how well a horse will perform. So what the trainer Ron did is he basically, again, he's one of the most successful he's one of the most successful trainers in the country, has been for over 40 years. And basically his theory was that horses traveling a set number of furlongs over a given 3-month period or so can have a distinct advantage on fitness and form. Now, 3 months is kind of the outside. They can go as far as 3 months. Sometimes it's as little as 30 days, 45 days. And here's the little write-up by Ron. And basically, what he says is that the most important thing you can do with a horse is develop that horse and get them into the habit of doing what they are bred to do, getting them to know what their job is. And he said this means that you train them from the gate until entering and leaving the gate becomes second nature to them. Because as you know, and we've all experienced it, how many times does your horse not go into the gate and get all worked up, or not break well out of the gate? It happens all the time, but really good trainers know how to train a horse to make going in and out of the gate second nature. Also, then his next step is try to locate, you got to experiment, find the horse's best overall distance. And then once you do that, Ron says the most critical factor I found is he had a good number of furlongs under a runner, both in races and workouts. By conditioning a horse this way, it not only improves strength and durability, but also gives him a sense of purpose where he knows what his job is and anxious to complete it. In other words, getting him into this habit, knowing that he's supposed to be near the wire or in front of other horses, is the primary way Ron trains. And that's how most good trainers train. He said, I've been doing this over 45 years. Almost always the case, the horse with the most furlongs under him in a given race over a given period will run well. And because the general public has no idea, no clue about this type of training regimen, the prices can often be really, really nice. Ron, by the way, he's got over 6,400 lifetime starts, over 70 graded stakes victories, and an on-the-board hit rate of over 50%, 53%, one of the highest in the business. And then we go on, and you'll see on the website to explain that the horses, that fit and well-conditioned horses win races, and that makes perfect sense. But it's getting them fit and conditioned in the proper way. And again, Ron and a lot of other trainers believe that is to get them to race the correct number of furlongs. They try to not too few where the horse isn't fit, not too many where the horse is tired and has already run his race on the workout oval. So this handicapper, Daryl Bronson, you probably read one or two of his books. He writes a lot on thoroughbred fitness and stuff in different magazines. And he calls it a brilliant concept that will have you heading for the cashier's window often. So Furlong Fitness uses a unique algorithm to qualify horses based on the number of furlongs raced over a certain period of time. Measurements can take place over as much as 90 days, though most often as shorter time periods are used. And the shorter time periods seem to be more effective. We list here what all the different columns mean on the screen for the different horses. You get some nice prices, you get consistency, but you can also get some very, very nice prices with these horses. Works well in the stakes races. Seems to work especially well. It works well at all tracks, but the New Jersey, New York, Florida tracks, it seems to work best at. Don't know the reason for that, but that again is where we had their best overall success. So now again, you're going to really like this program again because, like I said, it's got a concept. I don't know of any other program that's ever been on the market that uses this, as a matter of fact. So here we say you've got the main program, the Furlong Fitness Factor. But again, here's a neat thing: we're going to give you Len's Trainer Tempo software for free. And Len, he does a lot of research, and probably more than half of his research is on trainers and trainer patterns. So he looks for what he calls a statistical trail, a pattern, or a tempo, where the past results can often determine future results. So that's what this particular program is designed for. And we give you a couple examples here too. Again, this is based strongly on the past patterns of the trainers, and that the race or the pattern that they're in now means the horse is coming up to a good race. So, and another good deal, it's only $99.50 for the Furlong Fitness formula, and you're going to get the Trainer Tempo software free. So give us a call, 1-800-696-0067, or go on to our website, and any questions, give us a call. Thank you so much.